on the theme of diaspora and immigration, I think it's such a beautiful thing, you know. You don't have just one home, but you have two. You don't have just one language, but you have two. You don't have just one type of food, but you have so many. You know, and I think at 27 years of age, to be able to recognise that is liberating, because as a child you think you can only have one, and that's probably because the books that you read, the people that you see on TV, representation, you get to think that there's something, you have to be something, and that sacrifice to choose one can be quite difficult, and it causes a lot of identity crisis, and it's so lovely to be in a room where there is a culture here, and I feel a bit homed. And so this is a poem called Belong, and yeah, so this is just taking you from Yemen right into like Liverpool terrace home in London Road. We swerve between checkpoints, and armed young men watch from a distance, and an elderly man squatting in a dark corner stared, and a group of veiled women on the balcony giggled, so I stuck my national flag out of the car window, in reds and whites and blacks faded. But I was there in a strange land, and I was there greeted. But soon we became friends. But too soon we became best friends. But too soon we became best friends. But too soon we betrayed our roots. My olive background hair, I hated the smell, too thick to carry, too different, I chopped it all off. But I was there. I was there in glass windows and brick walls, begging on the streets for a penny for a guy, watching the firework display light up your new city, and then eat a halal Christmas dinner, and then sprinkle grandma spices, a taste we've been trying to recreate even if we tried. And then soon my Scouse accent lingered on my tongue, and I wanted to feel wanted like that. But I made sure that I did, but I slept with my mother's voice in my ear. Never forget where you came from. Never forget where you came from. But I said, Mama, in my broken Arabic, I said, Mama, hada huwa biladi. Hada huwa biladi. This is the home I need. And then a little ginger boy down the road, hey, where do you come from? And I, picking at my skin, scarred with mosquito bites, to remind me what is marked shall never be forgotten. So in my perfect broken English Scouse, I come from here. He looks down at his hands. But you look different. So I stuck my tongue out. You want to come out and play? He nodded and smiled, and we played piggy in the middle with his friends. But by sunset, it was my least favourite game. Because I couldn't sleep that night. I couldn't sleep that night because there were sirens on my front TV, and he looked exactly just like my father. Thank you.